Ballistic missile, hypersonic, and advanced air threats offer little time to react. In the space of seconds, Joint Integrated Air and Missile Defense must observe, orient, decide, and act. Distributed weapons and sensors must act as a force, sharing sensor data to form a common operating picture, evaluating the threat, prioritizing targets, and assigning weapons, all to deliver multiple simultaneous engagements against ballistic, hypersonic, and air-breathing threats. To miss by meters is to miss entirely. But with coalition shared awareness, metal meets metal. The threat is instantly transformed to a cloud of plasma. But what does it take to make plasma happen? Joint Integrated Air and Missile Defense is all about engineering rigor. The at-sea demonstration Formidable Shield 2021 test event is a milestone in coalition IAMD interoperability. ASD-FS21 is a partnership between the Missile Defense Agency, the U.S. 6th Fleet, and the Maritime Theater Missile Defense Forum to support operational capability for naval striking and support forces NATO, the culmination of years of technical and operational collaboration.
At-sea demonstration Formidable Shield 21 is the most complex joint and combined integrated air and missile defense exercise ever conducted at sea. 15 ships from 10 nations tracked and engaged subsonic, supersonic, and ballistic missile targets on and above Scotland's Hebrides Range.
ASD-FS21 is the fourth in a series of multinational maritime exercises committed to demonstrating high-end warfighting capabilities and provides a unique opportunity to combine the operational aspects of a live-fire exercise with developmental test objectives. Nothing can replace detecting, tracking, and reacting to live ballistic target launches or supersonic target launches. Not only does it reflect what happens operationally, it also benefits our ability to improve international interoperability by allowing the developmental community to engineer new and updated defensive capabilities.
And they're not just repeats. I was closely involved back in 2015, and they've evolved from being an equipment system validation to becoming the most complex live integrated air and missile defense exercise ever conducted in the European theatre. An activity that improves both combat system interoperability, in other words, to seamlessly integrate ships from different nations on a shared network that combine their sensors to derive the most accurate air and space picture, and to counter that threat with sophisticated missile systems and their warfare teams working together.
As the surface prong of the Maritime Trident, we did train extensively in anti-missile defense through our tough schedule of live firing exercise in order to be ready to work shoulder by shoulder with our NATO allies in the Sea of the Hebrides.
We are demonstrating the new SMART-L multi-mission radar with its unique launch-on-remote capability. Also, together with France, we are testing plot-level data exchange and fusion. So the success of the at-sea demo 2021 is of great importance for the Royal Netherlands Navy.
Formidable Shield featured scenarios characterized by an increased level of complexity and interoperability for allied nations to continue developing integrated air and missile defense capabilities. The first interoperability scenario featured air-breathing targets and an anti-ship ballistic missile, challenging the participating nations' navies' tracking and defensive capabilities. Multiple ABTs were launched, as was the ASBM. The ships simultaneously detected the threats. The Command Task Group Integrated Air and Missile Defense coordinated a layered defense and directed fire as needed. The navies tackled the air-breathing targets, and the U.S. Navy's Aegis destroyer aimed to negate the SRBM Pathfinder zombie target with a simulated SM-6 Dual-2 missile. The threats presented by the ABTs and ASBM were successfully negated, demonstrating the interoperability of multiple task force ships on the operational USEUCOM Tactical Digital Information Link architecture. The U.S. 6th Fleet, headquartered in Naples, Italy, led the exercise and conducted the full spectrum of naval operations in concert with joint, allied, and interagency partners.
We've had cross-deck opportunities, which have been awesome. We went over to the Italian ship and the Spanish ship, and then the Italian NH-90 came over to the Paul Ignatius and operated with us. And just that that chance to work together and build the familiarity that helps with that interoperability has been really, really awesome out here.
The Multinational Maritime Theater Missile Defense Forum, a coalition of 12 nations with a focus on improving interoperability and force capabilities in maritime missile defense, partnered to develop and plan the exercise.
Formidable Shield provides the planning infrastructure and operational relevance, while Forum Engineering spans the options for technical testing and analysis of joint integrated air and missile defense operations. This combination strengthens coalition capability and accelerates interoperability. The Forum partnerships will continue to build interoperability by design.
For the UK, it's an excellent opportunity to demonstrate the advances in our technologies, but from a collective point of view, it really strengthens our regional defence partnerships, allowing integrated air and missile defence forces to plug into a NATO task group and be available to fight immediately wherever necessary.
Maritime warfare was also tested by a mid-exercise event where multiple nations' navies verified and tested tactical digital information link communication structure. In an event designated Staten Island, the Royal Netherlands Navy ship detected a threatening ballistic missile launch. The Royal Nels Navy communicated that launch via NATO satellite uplinks to the U.S. Navy Aegis destroyer to initiate a launch on remote firing solution to the SM-3. The U.S. ship calculated the trajectory and fired the missile based upon the information received from the Dutch ship, while Allied partners tested their abilities to track and report ballistic missile threats. The target was successfully intercepted, proving a USEUCOM operational requirement to support integrated air and missile defense with allies.
The Formidable Shield at-sea demonstration series of events has been critical to improving our warfighting capability among our allied and coalition forces. This is the signature live-fire event where each nation can bring ships, sailors, aircraft, provide range facilities, provide something to the whole, and then be able to participate and learn about their surface ship combat systems, their effectiveness, their capabilities, and their limitations. And then because we repeat this every couple of years, we're able to come back improving each and every time.
The UK Ministry of Defence Hebrides Range continues to offer the best location to conduct large-scale live-fire events such as ASD FS21. All deployed personnel, regardless of nationality, followed very strict COVID-19 safety protocols to ensure the safety of the Hebridean and Scottish people. We knew hosting a multinational maritime event during a pandemic would mean observing the same diligence we had over the past 16 months since the pandemic began. We took personnel safety very seriously, and the plans put into place were as important as the overall mission plan.
It takes a highly dedicated and committed team to deliver an exercise like the at-sea demonstration or Formidable Shield. Since hosting Formidable Shield 19, there has been significant investment in capability and infrastructure into the Hebrides ranges. I'm absolutely delighted to say that this has been delivered during a pandemic and is truly an incredible achievement.
The campaign concluded on the Andøya Space Defense Range in Norway with combined Harpoon anti-ship missile strikes launched from U.S. Navy P-8 Poseidons and Alliance ships.
Organizing the event with high-end activities at the Hebrides and at Andøya combines the best possibilities we may have to continue to develop our ships, our personnel, and the systems to meet the future challenges. Norway is proud to host and take part to ensure another important step forward towards our common goals.
Demonstrating unprecedented scalability and integration while embarked on the Spanish Aegis frigate Cristobal Colon, Strike Force NATO's Task Group Integrated Air and Missile Defense Staff also directed and authorized a United States Marine Corps HIMARS firing against a target at sea. Bringing together 15 ships, almost 50 aircraft, over 3,000 sailors, soldiers, airmen, and Marines to defeat targets from sea level to low Earth orbit. Formidable Shield is the alliance demonstrating unequaled integration and resolve through the execution of the highest of high-end warfare across all domains.
Ultimately, this is about improving NATO's readiness to defend itself against some of the most challenging threats in the maritime and land environment, protecting our ships and protecting people ashore. The threat is not standing still, and nor should we. The development and proliferation of increasingly sophisticated conventional and ballistic missiles, to say nothing of other unmanned or autonomous systems, is at the forefront of every leader in defence. So this is nothing more than prudent preparation, conducted openly and with rigorous attention to real-world safety. And it's been great to be part of it again.